What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So the crypto markets are looking sort of positive. I don't know why I just almost knocked that over, but it's looking sort of positive. It's like off and on, seeing positivity versus negativity. But I wanted to talk about Terra Luna Classic, and obviously the long-term mindset is to see this thing run slowly but surely. Eventually, when we see a bull run, for it to actually absolutely skyrocket. And to see burns, to see things that are going to establish higher prices than where it will get to in just understanding the regular utility that it could have. So I wanted to focus on more of the burning side of things and the volume side of things, and try and really understand this increased amount of volume that we have seen. Is it sustainable? And are we going to see it, I guess, grow maybe a little bit more than this rather than just stay flat? Or will we see a decrease as well? So there's a lot to really talk about. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, definitely follow me on Twitter at PerryAK. You can follow me over there. And one last thing, don't forget about my Patreon. If you guys want to reach out to me directly, any type of private message, we can do that over in Patreon. That's the best place, and I always find a way to answer everybody on Patreon. So definitely go and check that out. But we're here to talk about Terra Luna Classic. I want to scroll down here and go to Terra Luna Classic, which should be around 30th or so, 36th. You're seeing it slightly decrease over the last 24 hours. It's down 2.83%. You're seeing in the last hour that things are starting to look a little bit up, right? A little bit up for some altcoins here, but some things actually, as I say, things were increasing. You look at the entire market and things are not really increasing. You're only seeing Ethereum make a move by 1%, but everything else, you're seeing things that are kind of falling. Uniswap is up, but everything else is falling. So never mind what I just said when it comes to the overall market being slightly positive, because things are still looking sort of negative. However, in the last hour, we're up 1% in Terra Luna Classic, up to 0.00017. So let's go into Terra Luna Classic. Let's see the volume. Let's see all this different stuff, and then we'll get into what we're here to talk about. So currently the price again is at 0.0001707. It's down 3% on the day. We can see that the high today was a 1776. The low was actually 1593. So actually seeing a little bit of a decrease for Terra Luna Classic, which creates buying opportunities for a lot of people. I'm always excited to buy it at a lower price. However, you all know that I bought at an extremely low price, so it makes no sense for me to increase my cost basis if I'm not looking for just a quick return or a quick gain from here, because that was a phenomenal price that I bought at, and I'm happy that I bought at that price. But seeing these opportunities here, I'm just like, I can't do it. I just can't do it, because it takes away from my overall cost basis and where I invested in at, and it takes away from the message of buying at $40 and selling at hopefully $1 million plus. But we will see. Currently it's going from 40 to 22, but we will have to see how far this is taken. So anyways, the market cap is currently at a $1.1 billion market cap, fully diluted $1.17 billion market cap. If you look at the circulating supply, we're looking at 6.5, which we know that circulating supply should be a lot lower, at about 5.8, 5.9, with how much is actually staked, and it keeps increasing every day. So I don't know how or why this is up to 6.5 or 6.6, trillion coins there. But the important piece that we want to talk about is the volume, right? Volume equals way more burns. If we see a lot of volume, we can see a ton of burns. However, the burning comes in two places. I understand there are other burns out there, but we're looking at the Binance burn, which tends to decrease every single week. And then we have the 0.2% burn, which was previously the 1.2% burn. Now, with the more volume that we see on chain, the more burns that we end up seeing overall. Now, this is the DEX volume that's right here, plus some in the CEX volume where you see a lot of on-chain transactions that are happening there in the form of, maybe tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even millions of dollars at that point, especially through Binance. But we've seen a lot of increased on-chain volume, and I'll show you exactly what that looks like and whether that is sustainable. Now, I recently talked about this like briefly in a video, but I didn't go in depth as to if I think it is sustainable. So let's go into Terra Station here. So if you go into Terra Station, you go into the main dashboard, you're going to see the burn rate that they do have. You're going to see the overall, staking ratio that is there. And, you're going to see the amount of coins down here. It's going to start out at UST. So you're going to see UST volume in the last 7 days, and you can see how that has kind of increased from where it was at 19 million to 76 million, all the way up to a high of 81 million. But what we want to focus on is the Terra Luna Classic side of things, right? Because we saw this go from, 11 billion coins that ended up going through on-chain transactions. This is all on-chain transactions. Then you go up to about 24 billion, which is great to see it double. But then to see it jump to 72 billion is even better. And to see it jump to 183 billion is just 18 times better than what we've seen from November 6th, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The only problem that we have with it is the fact that some people didn't know why that did happen. And the increased amount of volume on chain came from the fact that CEXs were getting questioned so much, and they're still being questioned quite a bit, to where people are saying and retweeting and hashtagging, if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto, which is totally true. If it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. It's the exchange's crypto. So that's why we see an increased amount of people that are going on these platforms, because they want to own their cryptocurrency and not have it on an exchange, which is totally understandable. So that brings to us to this question, is it sustainable? Are we going to see this remain the way that it is? Are we going to see an increased amount of volume in on-chain transactions? And the answer for me would be no. I don't believe we will have it sustainable at 183 billion. However, seeing it at a higher price point, or seeing it at a higher point here of how much people are buying on exchanges towards the later half, the 11th and the 12th, we're looking at 46 billion versus 52 billion. Maybe we might be able to hover between that 30 to 40 billion as average, which would increase the overall volume and increase the amount of burns. However, it's not going to be the sustainability that we're looking for at 183 billion coins that are flowing through it, which would be a lot of coins that we end up burning off. So this is what we want. We want more volume. We want more burns, which has been the case. We've seen a lot more burns. So I do want to go to Lunic Penguins really quick. So we've seen a lot more burns that came through, but it's still not at the level that we wanted it to be at because of the 1.2%. That's now 0.2%. So you can see here the 1.2% burn tax, which is now the 0.2% burn tax, is at 9.2 billion. Binance is around 13.7 billion that they have burned off, and they're at 9.2 billion. So it's slowly creeping up on Binance as Binance is burning less and less with this overall Binance Convert feature. But yes, with more volume, we see more burns. Is it sustainable? I don't believe it's completely sustainable, but I do think we will see increased volumes, as especially we can see more people that are getting into Terra Luna Classic after this more bearish momentum starts to diminish. So anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think about this. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below, but I'll catch you guys in the next video.